So I've been seeing videos on here and I've been hearing people talk, and some of the comments I've been reading. The topic was, are Filipinos Asian? And the answer to the question is, yes, we're Asian. Philippines are in Asia. Okay, so people say Filipinos are Pacific Islander because they're on islands. However, if that was the case, then the same could be said about Japan, because Japan are on little islands. Would you consider Japanese people Pacific Islander? Of course not. Same thing goes with the Philippines. They're both in Asia. And it kind of shows me one of two things. One, you're not educated, or you lack education. And two, you didn't do your research. And also another question I hear a lot of is, why do they group Asians and Pacific Islanders in the same category? The way I look at it is, they group Latinos and Hispanics in the same category as well. However, they are both different. Same thing with when they categorize Asians and Pacific Islanders in the same category. We are very different from one another. With the Latinos and the Hispanics, there are huge differences. Alright? Some people say Hispanics are white people. Portugal and Spain are in Europe. Europeans are considered white, right? However, they're different because the main difference between them is language, their culture. They have a lot of Spanish influences. And I can say the same thing about the Philippines, because the Philippines, because Spain had control over the Philippines, alright? That's why the Philippines have a lot of Spanish influences. Filipinos, a lot of us are Catholic, and that's because of the Spanish, right? Let's be real here. And we have food that technically came from the Spanish. You know, we have empanadas. We have a lot of Spanish food as well. All right. Yes, it is different. Like the empanadas are different from if you go to like a Mexican bakery, because they do it with fruit. We do it with meat. So it is different. But you know, and a lot of us Filipinos have Spanish last names. All right, and we have Spanish blood. So should Filipinos be considered Spanish? Of course not, because we're Asian. Alright, I don't know why people get so confused in this situation, you know. It's not really that difficult. There are differences in languages and the way we look and speak. I'm going to suggest you guys do your research, take an Asian American Studies class like I did, because then you would know the history on the Philippines and how the Philippines was taken over by Spain. Vietnam was taken over by the French. The French had control of Vietnam. England had control over India. Are Indian people Asian? Yes. India is in the continent of Asia. They are not Middle Eastern. Japan had control of Korea. So, you know, it's a good thing. Educate yourself a little bit before you start talking mess, because it's going to make you sound very ignorant if you don't know what you're talking about.